I'm holding a VHS copy of Tim Burton's directorial debut, Pee-wee's Big Adventure, starring the Penguin's father and Terry's dad from Reno 911, Paul Reubens.
What? What?
The return of Chubbs, and older Stillwell from A League of Their Own, Mark Holton.
You'll be sorry, Pee-wee Herman.
In the time it takes to rewind this tape, I'm gonna answer all of your big questions. Do you have any dreams?
I'm all alone. I'm rolling a big donut and this snake wearing a vest.
No, not that kind of dream.
Are there any messages for Mr. Herman?
No, nothing right now, Mr. Herman.
Did anyone tell you that this is the home of Satan's helpers?
Nobody hit me to that, dude.
And hey, aren't we gonna see the basement?
There's no basement at the Alamo.
I answer all of this and more on today's episode of VHS Breakdown. We ready to film this?
Doesn't it look like I am ready? I am always ready. I have been ready since first call. I am ready. Roll.
I'm Miguel Jose. I own a ton of movies, but they're all on VHS. No one wants to buy them. I can't even give them away. So I'm gonna watch these films and break them down one last time.
What's missing from this picture? It's just me, without my bike! Is this something you could share with the rest of us, Amazing Larry?
Alright, so I just watched the tape. And I gotta be honest, I chose this movie because I remembered it as a silly comedy from my childhood. But what I just watched was a horror film about an asexual mental patient with some deep psychological issues.
There's a lot of things about me you don't know anything about, Daddy. Things you wouldn't understand. Things you couldn't understand. Things you shouldn't understand.
The movie starts with Pee-wee waking up for his normal day. But right off the bat, we can tell he's a lunatic.
Mad dog!
He literally laughs at everything. And it's a shame he's too busy laughing like a moron all the time. Because maybe if he took things a little more seriously, he wouldn't have ignored his fortune that he got to start his day. Anyways, after he's finished with all his nonsense, he goes to get his bike. And let's be honest, it's a pretty f***ing sweet bike.
Good morning. I'm here.
His happiness doesn't last long though, because when he walks up to that clown and finds his bike stolen, that's when the true horror begins. Everybody was fine with Pee-wee when he was just a laughing buffoon, but once his bike is stolen, he unleashes a psychotic rage that we soon find out is relentless.
Go ahead and scream your head off! We're miles from where anyone can hear you!
That's when we realize Pee-wee's totally lost it. And of course, I'm gonna mention the fact that Chubbs' dad is pretty shady gay.
Oh.
And I think we all know what gum he was gonna choose.
Spearmint or fruit?
Fruit, please.
So after getting 0 leads on his bike, Pee-wee decides to go see a fortune teller. Which is ironic because again, if he just listened to the fortune in the beginning, he wouldn't be in this mess. But it's on the way to see the fortune teller that we have a nice cameo by director Tim Burton as the leader of the street gang.
We don't take kindly to strangers coming around here.
So after Madame Ruby tells Pee-wee to go to the Alamo, it's off to Texas where the stars at night are big and bright. But first we meet Mickey, who is a criminal that committed one horrific crime.
You know those little do not remove under the penalty of law labels they put on mattresses?
Yeah.
Well, I cut one of them off.
Pee-wee and Mickey become friends.
Look, kid, I like you.
But he should probably be careful of how good he looks when he dresses up like a woman. I'm pretty sure Mickey straight up eye rapes him when he gets back in the car. It's so shady. But lucky for Pee-wee, he leaves with all his holes intact. And it's then we meet Large Marge.
Be sure and tell him Large Marge sent you.
She's a scary ghost who apparently never blinks. And to this day, she made the face that haunts my dreams. No, not that picture, the one with Large Marge. So after we get into the diner and meet Tom Berenger, Pee-wee meets the lonely waitress Simone, who can't wait to get Pee-wee alone.
Will you come and watch the sunrise with me?
But of course, like most women, Simone doesn't want to hook up with Pee-wee. She just wants to blab about all her problems with her boyfriend. Meh, 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 meh. And although Pee-wee and Simone don't hook up together in this movie, they do end up married together when they play the Penguin's parents in Tim Burton's Batman Returns. Aw, how cute. So while Pee-wee's running away from Andy, he ends up losing his memory and ends up in that biker bar where Elvira wants to bang him.
I say you let me have him first.
It's only after he leaves that biker bar and ends up in the hospital that he has the scariest dream of all time. Scary clowns, dinosaurs, and Francis as the devil? That seems pretty accurate of the dreams of a serial killer. I'm not gonna lie, when that clown doctor pulls down his mask and starts laughing, I basically shit my pants. Oh, looks like the tape is done rewinding, and I don't know about you, but I feel like a shot of something. What could I have? I know. Tequila!
I thought you were gonna die then.
Oh man.